Hello everyone, Ali here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Ali's Treasure Trove. Today, I do have a new KOTOBUKIYA ARTFX-J figure unboxing and review, and this is going to be my second Pokemon figure from KOTOBUKIYA opening here on the channel. So I have checked out the Lucas with Chimchar. We'll go ahead and link that video right up there. And today, I do have Brendan with TREECKO. So Japanese names for these characters are Yuki with Kimori. So this is the male protagonist from Gen 3. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, then, Alpha, Sapphire, Omega, Ruby. But it is his original outfit. So that original Gen 3 iteration with the TREECKO starter. Now for me, I like all three of the Hoenn starters. I always pick a different one each time I do a playthrough. So I like Mudkip. Everyone likes Mudkip, I think. Not everyone likes TREECKO. I really like TREECKO. I like Grovyle. I like Sceptile. But, he's such a cute little lizard. I love TREECKO. I love TREECKO so much. Even Torchic. Torchic's super cute. But, yes. So, May, I believe, has Torchic. There is a different May one coming out, or perhaps is already released. I know that I do have another Pokemon statue on pre-order from Emi, which is where I got this one, along with some more of those Yu-Gi-Oh statues. But I am honestly not 100% certain which one it was. So you know how that goes. So I'm not sure if I'll have a May coming in. I believe there are multiple different May statues. But yeah, so Brendan here with TREECKO, and I'm excited to go ahead and unbox this. So let's go ahead, swap views here. And we will open on up Yuki with Kimori and take a look, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts at the end. So I like the little view window here, shape of a Pokeball. On the back, we do have little visuals of what's inside. So it's a 1/8 scale pre-painted figurine. There is the Ariga Hitoshi character design there. And yeah, it is part of the KOTOBUKIYA ARTFX-J line, which there's some more info about on this bottom portion of the box. KOTOBUKIYA's ARTFX-J series continues. A bold expansion of KOTOBUKIYA's ARTFX line, the ARTFX-J, was created with the aim of making characters from Japanese media available to their fans worldwide. In the ARTFX-J series, KOTOBUKIYA's sculptors use their knowledge, skill, and renowned attention to detail to create amazingly sculpted statues with a combination of passion and craftsmanship that is sure to please fans the world over. It's interesting that it says that, because, sometimes the Pokemon Center gets these, sometimes they do not. I actually have the Lily with Cosmog, which I did not realize was such an expensive figurine. I was just looking up some stuff I have on eBay one day because I was like, I'm curious what this goes for. I didn't realize it was like a $400+ statue. But yes, I did have to import this from Japan. Wish that they were a little more readily available within the United States. Look at the little TREECKO prints. Oh, that's super cool. The little background has miniature TREECKOs on it. I love it. That's great. That is lovely. And I will say, I really like the Lucas with Chimchar, but I remember talking about how I'm not a Chimchar person. Whereas I am a TREECKO person. So I will say, this one here is already beating out that one a little bit. I will say, though, I think I like Lucas a little better than Brendan. But that's just because I grew up, first game I ever played Pokemon-wise, outside of Mystery Dungeon. I had a Mystery Dungeon. This was the first game I ever had for my Nintendo DS. But first, mainline Pokemon game was actually Pokemon Platinum. So I do hold Sinnoh era characters and Pokemon, really special place in my heart. And then actually, I remember it was super cool. Long time after even Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games were normally stocked. If you guys remember, a long time ago, early to mid-2000s, they had Target Video Games had these individual standing aisles that had cases. Very similar actually to the current displays for video games at Walmart, where they're encased and then you have to get the employee to get stuff. And when Target did a massive reset, so I think Pokemon Platinum came out, I want to say 2008. So a few years after that, when Target like redid their entire video game section and like changed it. There was a massive, massive reset at my local Target, and I guess they had fallen down. I don't know, like, it's not like they came out of the back. I guess they had fallen down. I'm gonna have to cut both sides on the tape underneath, but on clearance, because I guess they were no longer in the system, years after, I got mint in-box Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Sapphire at Target for like $20 a piece. Way after Target stopped carrying Game Boy Advance games. And I lost my mind. It was a great day. But, you know, you don't really encounter stuff like that anymore. It's crazy how much, like, physical cartridges of Pokemon, or how much it costs now. Like, the Nintendo DS games. Like, I have my special Heart Gold version, like, with the Pokewalker and, like, the extra box that it came with, and, you know. I actually have an old copy of Diamonds. Platinum, Black, Black 2, all 3 Pokemon Ranger games, one of each of the Mystery Dungeons. Because back in the day, it's like, oh, you need both to have the complete thing. But back, I guess, in Nintendo DS, it recommended not to get both because, like, the system could mess up your data across the games because they're too similar, something like that. But you weren't supposed to get both. So I always, you know, obviously for completion's sake, I would have liked to have both. But my parents are not buying me 2 copies of each DS game that comes out. So I don't have, like, every one, but I have, like, the one that I picked out. They're very expensive. It's actually crazy how expensive they are. But here is Brendan. Brendan looks so happy. One thing I really do like about KOTOBUKIYA sculpts is how just they look so good. They never miss for me. They never miss. They're always dynamic. And while I might not be like super into the character, like for like certain Bishojos and whatnot, they always look really good. So there's ones that I like more than others. They always look super good. Super good paint quality in general as well. And here is little TREECKO. Oh, TREECKO's got some grass that he's running along. That's cool. I like that. I like how it's like a different kind of plastic. It's a little translucent. I just love the way it looks. This looks so good. This looks so good. And yeah, so it is a very simple figure. So protecting the arms, did have those plastic, nothing to assemble. Sometimes you do have to like put them on the stand. Looks like Brendan comes already attached, so easy. This big old Pokemon shoes. But yeah, I think he looks really good. Really happy to go on his adventure. And then what you do is you set TREECKO wherever you want to. You have him on the side, you have him on the platform. Let me go ahead and unsnap here and show you all how it looks. Little TREECKO, so cute. But yeah, I really like this one here. Really cool. The only complaints I have, which I wouldn't say is a complaint because, like, you know what you're ordering when you get into it. But I feel like these Pokemon ones are a little plain. I feel like they're a little plain. I wish we had a little more of a dynamic base. But I do like it with the Pokeball. I like that it's green. I'm curious why. I mean, I'm guessing they chose green to match the TREECKO. But, like, I see green here. It makes me think Pokemon Emeralds. Makes me wonder if, like, the May bases... Because I think there's a May with a Torchic and a May with a Mudkip. One is more video game accurate. One's a little more anime accurate. I wonder if they have red and blue bases, respectively, for the Torchic and the Mudkip. Because then it'd be, like, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. That would be really cool. I might have to track those down for research purposes. All right, I might have to buy them to answer this question, right? But I really like it. I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and give 9.5 out of 10 here to Brendan with TREECKO. Just because, like I said, a little plain as compared to some of the other artifacts. We have the Yu-Gi-Oh! ARTFX-J and then the Bishoujo statues from KOTOBUKIYA. Have, you know, a bit more involved going on in the base. And since they're all about the same price, I'm assuming, you know, Pokemon is not a cheap license to have. That would be why, even though they're around the same price range, you know, it's a little more plain. But other ones, you don't really have detachable little extra guys. So we also have TREECKO. But as I said, that's not a complaint, just something for me that puts it like not being like absolute perfect best thing ever. Like this Arceus is amazing. This giant Arceus is amazing. There's a giant Dialga Palkia I want. I don't know where I'd put it. I don't know if it's still in stock on Ami either, but we'll see. But yes, love this here. Love this here. Like I said, 9.5 out of 10. Definitely something I recommend. If you're a grass type trainer, you love TREECKO, definitely recommend it. If you love 3rd gen, definitely something that's up your alley. If you just like collecting all the Pokemon trainers, it is another great addition to the line from KOTOBUKIYA. But yeah, so I love this here. Love my new little statue. I wish that I had, one day when I'm an adult, when I grow up, I'm going to have really cool display cases with doors that close so they don't get dusty. I would love to have stuff out. I'd love to I just don't want stuff to get dusty. It's already a pain to like get these dusted, even with the compressed air. So the bane of my existence is dust. Not only because I'm allergic to it, but also because it's very annoying. Like me, some would say. But that's okay. But yeah, so I am a big fan here of this branded with TREECKO as I start to put everything back so I can store him safely in the packaging once again. But definitely recommend, as I said, 9.5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this figure, statue, 1/8 scale pre-painted figurine, however you wish to call it, in the comments down below. And if there's one in particular you'd like me to check out, it's not too hard to convince me to buy more Pokemon-themed items. So if there's like, Allie, we really want to see May with whatever, which like I said, I think I have on pre-order. I don't know if it's like a re-release or what, but there is another Pokemon one I have on pre-order. Let me know in the comments below. Thoughts, questions, anything you have for me, drop that down below. And of course, most importantly, if you had fun, which I hope that you had fun with this video, don't forget to go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, more unhinged content, more figure unboxings, more Pokemon TCG Live playthroughs, all kinds of craziness, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. But with that, I believe that does wrap off this video here. So last but not least, do have to end things with an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for your above and beyond support. I really, truly do appreciate it. We do have 6 gemstone miners: Andon, Jack Perez, Mako, Reese, Sebastian, Warren C, Shannon Hoon 74 for our gemstone miners, and then 5 crystal collectors: Anthony Reese, Kumusa, Jimmy Dixon, Jovan, and Todd Jumbetti. But thank you so much again, though, to all of my patrons. No matter which tier you're on, I really do appreciate your above and beyond support. But with that, that'll do it for me here in this one. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope y'all join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Bye!